Hi, I'm Cherie Currie from the 1970s all-girl teenage rock band, The Runaways, and may the rock be with you.
Cherie Currie, welcome back to May the Rock Be With You.
Thanks, Troy.
Thanks.
It's so good to be with you. I'm really looking forward to going to your side of the pond
Oh, let's get there in
again.
a second. Yeah, but we
Yeah,
last spoke in 2016. So we last spoke nine
we
years ago.
did, didn't we? Because you
Yeah,
know what? You're so good looking. I was thinking, I recognize him, but again,
look at you.
at 65, sometimes things just fly away. You know what I mean?
Hey, let's catch up. How have the last 9 years been for you?
Wow. Well, they've been pretty great. I've done a lot of touring, a lot of carving. But the thing is it's kind of like for me, I've kind of reached a time in my life where I really am very excited to be working with my son again, Jake Hayes. He's going to be coming with me and supporting me. And, you know, now it's so difficult for bands these days to be able to meet people. You know what I mean, Troy? I mean, it's just hard. It's not the way it was in the 70s. So I'm very excited that I have my son and his band backing me, as well as Nick Mayberry, who is he's a native Australian, one of the greatest guitar players I have ever known.
Nice.
And he gets to not only come and see his family and hang out, but he just rocks. He rocks the stage. So I'm very lucky
Excellent.
with this band.
Yeah, it's so exciting though, because it's only your second time here to Australia, but it's also your last time here. So it's kind of bittersweet in a way. So why is now the time to come and say hi and goodbye one last time?
Well, you know what, to be honest, I don't know. I just kind of feel that, I've been the only one that's really supported the Runaways and the music of the Runaways for gosh, since the movie came out.
Mm,
And then it gets to a point where, you know what, if something ever did come up, I would, of course, go for it because I'm so appreciative of this band and the gifts it's given me and the world, being one of the very first all-girl rock bands, especially teenage girl rock bands in the 70s. That I'm just saying right now that this will be my last go.
yeah, fair enough. So what can we expect set-wise when people come to your show?
A lot of Runaways.
Cool.
And the great thing about my son Jake is Sandy West, she taught him drums as well when he was
Cool.
very young. And he really plays like she plays.
Great.
And so it's so important to have authentic Runaway sound.
Mhm.
And so I'm going to be doing a lot of Runaway songs, of course, and then some of my solo stuff from Boulevards of Splendor, which came out during the pandemic, actually, and that was Blackheart, Joan Jett's record company, and they finally released the album during that time, and so I get to do that, and I just love Australia, so it's just going to be so much fun.
Awesome. Now, the one thing I like to ask people is that obviously we get to see you up on stage, but from your perspective, what's your favorite thing to see looking at the crowd?
I think for me, I mean, it's nostalgia, to be able to go back in time and listen to songs that really helped mold your life.
Mm,
And it brings me great joy to be able to do these songs and to see people enjoy them as much as I enjoy doing them.
yeah,
Um, and I'm so incredibly grateful to the fans because if it wasn't for the fans, of course, I wouldn't be able to do this.
true.
So I want to give back. That's just what I want to do.
Awesome. I absolutely love that. Then that's what I appreciate too, because people get up there and they just play, but it feels like when there's heart in it, it's perfect. You know what I mean? So it's great.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
let's jump back to where it all began, obviously with the Runaways. What's your fondest memory of your time with the band?
Well, that would have to be, well, when we first went on tour, so the US tour, which turned out to be 3.5 months. I mean, we were only supposed to be gone a month. And they just, Kim Fowley and Scott Anderson kept adding shows. And by the time I got home, 3.5 months later, I I almost didn't recognize what If the alarm went off, I'd reach to pick up the phone because I thought it would be a wake up call. But, I mean, our very first U.S. tour, which was tough. I mean, it was Motel Sixes and a lot of guys that didn't appreciate us being on stage, being girls. It was very much a male dominated business at that time.
Mm.
But then, of course, to be able to come home after 3.5 months where we had played the Whiskey a Go Go or the Starwood and come back and play Santa Monica Civic Center, which was huge. So we had really progressed just in those 3 months. And but then Japan, of course, was the ultimate because we'd really realized that we had made it,
Mm.
not in the U.S., but we'd made it abroad, and that was something I'll never forget. It was like Beatlemania.
Yeah. I always say big in Japan.
Yeah, right, right.
So let's talk about legacy though. So what's the one thing you want people to think about when they think of the Runaways?
I think that we had such dreams as kids, and we were just kids. I mean, to be honest, when my son was 16 and his cousin, who is Trevor Lukather, Steve Lukather of Toto,
Yeah.
who married my twin sister, when he reached out to Jake, because Jake was a great player by the time he was 16, and Trevor wanted to take him on tour. And I said, how would you like your no, fast or slow? And like, no way am I going to let this 16-year-old, he's too young. And here, I mean, I was 16 on the road. So, you know, uh, the thing is that you can dream big dreams. And if you can dream it, believe it or not, you can be it. And that is the truth. All you have to do is listen to that inner voice that will never steer you wrong, ever. Uh, just listen to that voice
Okay.
and you'll go as far as you want. I mean, that's just the truth. Even with chainsaw carving, same thing.
Mm.
I mean, had I not listened to that voice, I wouldn't have become a champion chainsaw artist. I wanted nothing to do with it, but it was that voice that was telling me to do it. I wouldn't have this home if it
Yeah.
wasn't for that chainsaw. So, just listen to that inner voice and go for it. Go for it.
Absolutely brilliant. So, following on from that, once it was all over with the Runaways, what did you take from that experience that you still maintain in your music and creativity to this day?
Well, yes. I mean, I was really born to do it. It's the easiest thing that I do in my life is being on a stage. It's like it's easier than speaking to you, Troy. To be honest, it's just something that I was born to do, and I love it so much. Um, it's I'm not I think again, I might have, swerved off of the question. What was the question again?
What did you take from your experience that you still maintain in your career to this day?
Yeah, well, to believe in yourself,
Mm.
to believe in yourself and know that you can accomplish absolutely anything. If somebody else can do it, you can do it. And again, just to trust your instincts of why you were put on this planet, because we were all put here for a purpose. And as long as we recognize that, all things will go well.
Perfect. So let's look back over your career because it can be very easy to say what can change over time. But what's the one thing that's always remained the same about what you do?
The same. Well, I really strive to be the very best I can be at anything I do, whether it be art or performing. Again, the chainsaw art as well, which is a very dangerous profession. Um, gosh, believing in yourself, if you don't have that, and I really see that more and more today than ever, people that just don't know who they are, and the individuality of every single person, it seems to have kind of vanished a little bit today. I think, I mean, people, they come they they're like groups of people that together they believe in this or that. They forget that they're individuals, and that when you're an individual, you're very, very special. I'm one of those people that truly believes that you need to embrace who you are, and not be part of a group,
Mm.
you know. where you'll stand out. That's just been that's always been my motto throughout my life, is because trust me, when I picked up a chainsaw, even though my family was saying, you can't do this, it's too dangerous. Even my brother, who's now passed away, but he said, sister, you're not going to do it. I'm not going to let, and it was like, there's no choice, brother, no choice.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to listen. And absolutely everything that I've accomplished in my life has simply been because I believed in that inner voice. And I trusted it. And so here we are.
Here we are. Good message. Absolutely. I
Yeah.
think that's amazing. Now, after so long making music and performing, what's still on your list of things to do that you haven't yet had the chance to do?
Gosh, there really isn't anything I can think of. I'd love to go to Rome and Italy. Those are two places I'd like to go after I get to really enjoy Australia, because my first tour um, was very quick and I had a god awful toothache
Oh
for the
no.
majority of it. So I ended up spending the entire time in my hotel room. And so this time I really want to be able to share it with my son, and see his face, and how beautiful your country is. It's such a gift and a blessing to be in this position where I can do this and have people believe in me enough to know I'm going to give them a great show,
Yeah.
and that I truly love our fans very much.
Great. So, what is next for you? What's next? Musically, more chainsaws? What's happening next?
Oh, definitely. I mean, the chainsaw stuff, I'll do that until I can't lift my arms anymore.
Awesome.
I do a lot of, tribute albums, things like that. I still do a lot of writing with other artists. But I kind of want to just enjoy my life a little bit. I just want to be able to enjoy it. And I'm a very private person. And I'd like to be able to relax,
Nice.
relax a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I always say one of my favorite things in the entire world to do is nothing. That's just my favorite thing to do. It's the best. So,
Yeah,
time for
I
you to
get
do
it.
some
I get
nothing.
it.
Like,
You're right.
now,
Right.
lastly, let's look ahead to the future with a prediction. So, finish this sentence for me. By the end of 2025, Cherie Currie will.
Relax.
Yeah, there we go.
That's right. That was, yeah. Yeah. I'll relax, but also I'm going to continue to uh, really enjoy interacting with fans on social media. And I do help a lot of kids that are struggling here and there. I mean, every day I try to do something positive for others. I think that's really important too.
Yeah.
Great.
Hey, Cherie Currie, thank you so much for your time. I can't wait for the Sydney show. I missed the last tour. I was away, so I can't wait to come out and check this one out.
Oh, I'm so glad, because I mean, it is a completely different show with a new band and very young energy. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Excellent.
Great, Troy.
Thank you
Thank
very much.
you. I
Thanks for
really
your time. I look forward
appreciate
to
it.
seeing you. Thanks, Cherie. See you
Thank you.
later.
Me to you. Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks for checking out our interview with Cherie Currie of the Runaways. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and check out maytherrockbewithyou.com for everything else.